Good morning. This is Black Crow walking from Australia, bringing you A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We are up to chapter 10, verse 18, and we are talking about choosing to be right or choosing to be happy. It's an important choice, don't you think? Your mind, verse 18, your mind might still prefer to be right rather than happy. So it is important that you let your heart lead in making this new choice. When you find yourself in a situation you do not like, again offer your willingness to find some happiness within it. These instructions to your heart will begin to make a difference to your state of mind. What you would call your state of mind is more like a general atmosphere, an ambience, a mood, and this setting is determined with your heart. The thought of your separated self care little for such as this and would call such concerns irrelevant to its well-being. Its survival as it is its only concern. This is not just concerned for needs such as food and shelter, but for survival of the thought system of the separated self. Happiness is not a priority here, but being right is quite important to it. It would prefer to be serious and heavy-hearted rather than light-hearted and gay. Being serious about life is a major strategy of the separated self. I'm going to say that again. Being serious about life is a major strategy of the separated self, which recognizes its own seriousness as necessary to maintain its separation. Joy is truly the greatest threat to the separated self, for it comes from union and reinforces union's appeal at the expense of the appeal of separation. Do you find yourself being very serious about life? Do you find yourself not playing, being very stoic, not smiling very much? If you're doing this, ask yourself, am I preferring to be right rather than happy? It's a good question. What you would call your state of mind is more like a general atmosphere, an ambience, a mood, and this setting is determined with your heart. The thoughts of your separated self care little for such of this as this, and would call such concerns irrelevant to its well-being. Its survival as it is its only concern. We want things to stay the same, don't we? It's such a big threat to the mind when you make changes, when you choose a different way, a different path, when you see things differently, when you're open to the possibilities of life when you're open to see things differently, when you join your mind with the mind of love, then you do see things differently. And your willpower, joining your willpower with the willpower of love, makes all the difference, because then you have the strength and the power to make the changes necessary to get out of your head and into your heart. This is not concern for needs such as food and shelter, but for survival of the thought system of the separated self. Why does our thought system feel so threatened when we come from the heart? It's because we're not coming from what we've previously learned. We're not coming from that programmed database that is so ingrained in our heads that this is the way things should be done. Happiness is not a priority but being right is quite important to it. It would prefer to be serious and heavy-hearted rather than light-hearted and gay. Being serious about life is a major strategy of the separated self, which recognizes its own seriousness as necessary to maintain its separation. Have you found yourself being serious lately? Have you found yourself have you found yourself? Your natural state is happiness, peace and freedom. I don't know how many times I say that. So go out and play today. Have some fun. Be free. Be free rather than this serious self that wants to be right. Be free. And play. Happiness, peace and freedom. Where are you not at peace in your life and you've become so serious about being right? Let it go. Let it go. And it usually involves someone else. You don't have to be right to yourself because you already think you're right. So who is it in your life you're wanting to be right with? And what is it about you that needs to control that? That needs to be all-powerful. That's what it is, power over, rather than power with. Your greatest power is to have fun. Your greatest power is to be peaceful. Your greatest power is to be free. Those things are coming from the heart. Imagine if you could play for the rest of your life and have fun. Imagine if you could be joyful and every day is an opportunity to do things differently, to have fun, to be free and peaceful. That is what you're here for, beloved. Believe it or not, your brain will tell you, no, it has to be serious, it has to be hard work. I have to be right. Joy is truly the greatest threat to the separated self. That's right. For it comes from union and reinforces union's appeal at the expense of the appeal of separation. Wow. So today we have read chapter 10, verse 18 and 19. And today we've been challenged. Have fun today. Be free. Be happy. Let go of that serious state of the mind that wants things to stay the same. I love you. I hope you have an awesome, happy day. Bye for now.